Local citations. If you guys have ever heard of local citations, it is a thing going around in the industry right now. NAP is also another synonym that is used for it. I told you guys that this would be unedited. Uh, NAP. So right now in the industry, there are people that are out there that do search engine optimization, and they're telling you that it's really important to have a similar name, address, phone number. That's what NAP stands for. You gotta have the same name, address, and phone number in all these different directory listings that are out there. I've even talked to some business owners that are even skittish of having their doing call tracking for their advertising that they're doing on search engines, which I really think is kind of silly. The people that are out there that do search engine optimization, they talk about how Google doesn't like it if the NAP is not consistent, or if you don't have 100% NAP consistency across all the directories and listings and websites and all the other places that are out there that list your information. That if you have one call tracking number on a website, that throws the whole thing off. Even if that was true, even if there was a small sliver of a chance that that was true, I still think having the call tracking number is more important. Bottom line, people do advertising because they want to make money. Us in the internet marketing industry, we are very much in the business of making other people money. And the call tracking is so important because what a lot of people don't understand is that anybody that knows what they're doing can advertise you on the search engines, Facebook, wherever. If people know what they're doing, they can even get your phone to ring. But what's even more important is the quality. That is the number one reason why people do not make money in internet marketing, is because the quality of the phone calls is bad, especially people that are doing business in the local area. Everybody's service area is different. Every business is different in terms of the services that they do, the products that they make. So the quality is super important. That's the number one reason. Like through the call tracking that I've learned through various reasons, like the calls will come in, but for some reason the business will not get the customer. It could be because people are too far away. It could also be because somebody calls up for a service that the business doesn't do or doesn't want to do. The call tracking helps illuminate that and helps us troubleshoot it. So the call tracking will tell the business owner how many phone calls they're getting, how many customers they're getting. If they're not getting customers, why is that? Why is the quality bad? Why are the phone calls bad? And the fact that there are search engine optimization people out there saying no, don't do that, is absolutely silly, saying that it's going to disrupt the NAP. The thing with search engine optimization these days, as far as focusing on NAP, address, phone number, yes, you want to follow Google's guidelines. You want to do everything that Google wants you to do. You want to focus on that. But it's really ridiculous to think like, okay, so if I have all my directory listings correct, then all of a sudden like my website's going to rank for keywords that are super competitive. The main problem that's not going away is the lack of real estate. If you have auto repair in Minneapolis, you're going to have a ton of competition for that. And nowadays, you have big national companies that you're competing with. You not just have the local businesses in the area, but you also have big national chains like Jiffy Lube popping up. You have Midas popping up. You have Yelp, YellowPages.com popping up. You have Angie's List popping up. The Google Maps used to be 7 listings. Now it's only 3. So you have a ton of competition on the first page of Google, and you have a real lack of real estate. You only have a few local businesses that are actually popping up. So search engine optimization, it's a nationwide thing. You have people like myself that help out companies all throughout the country. So especially in cities that are bigger, like the Twin City area, smaller towns even, it's going to be a situation where there's going to be more than 5 or 6 or 7 marketing companies that are out there that know what they're doing and have their NAP consistent on all the different directories. So the idea that if all of my direct listings are the same and the names are the same, the phone numbers are the same, the addresses are the same, and then all of a sudden, just because of that, like I'm going to be ranking for keywords that are super competitive that people search for a lot. It's just bogus. It's flat out bogus. My theory overall in the industry is that you have a lot of people, marketers that work for bigger companies, and they like to have a long laundry list of stuff that they need to do to keep them busy. So that way it helps them keep employed, and it gives them something to do. A lot of the stuff that's out there in terms of, you do some research, you go to Google, you type in, okay, how do I do search engine optimization? The truth is that a lot of that stuff is not really necessary. It's stuff that Google likes you to do. It's stuff that should be helpful. But in terms of whether or not it's going to move the needle, really not so much. But again, people want to have all this work so that way they stay employed, they stay busy. They make it seem like that they're doing something. There's a lot of stuff that's out there, and don't get me wrong, the people that do search engine optimization for bigger companies, they do provide value. Content marketing specifically, legitimate link building, not buying links, not having reciprocal links, but legitimate actual building relationships with other people type link building. That is legitimate, that can help out, but there's just a laundry list of all this stuff that's out there, that's not necessary, that doesn't provide value, doesn't produce results, and then small business owners will read it and think like, okay, I'm going to do all this stuff, and then all of a sudden I'm going to rank, and I'm going to get rankings for competitive keywords, and I'm going to be popping up, I'm going to be getting phone calls. That's just not the case. So my main point here is that call tracking, I highly, highly recommend it. Not everybody is comfortable with it, which is okay, but I highly recommend it because it's going to help prove whether or not you're making money. And having the call tracking number being advertised on one website, you shouldn't care about the NAP. You should not care about the directory listings being different. That's my opinion.